It's just a ball of wax. And that part, which is usually burned, you need to feel satisfied with the price that you're about to pay for that piece of the candle. So you might say you're looking for a candle with a blank for the price.
We really wrote that question, huh?
Yeah,
you really made a Fairwick question. You really did.
Yes! Oh, it actually worked. It actually worked. So your official answer is?
My official answer is Fairwick. Please note, I am a witch. I have more candles in my house than I own anything else.
AwkwardishPanda is our guest today on Gaming Morning Show. Panda, thank you so much for being here. For those who have never seen an AwkwardishPanda stream, and then we're going to talk a little bit about your Kickstarter, what can we expect if we tune into your show on Twitch?
Chaos. There's usually chaos, lots of it. As I was talking a minute ago, like usually the minute my camera goes on, my dog starts screaming at the microphone. That's how every stream starts. My dog has to give his biggest opinions to everyone in chat, and complain that he doesn't get enough treats or love until I give him more treats. So, you know, it's chaos. I do a lot of crafting. We do a lot of chatting. We talk about hard topics sometimes, but usually we try to keep it. We try to keep it pretty chill. We joke that I'm everybody's favorite work and lurk radio station in the morning. Because when I'm live, it's literally like my chat sometimes will be completely dead and there's like 50 people there because everyone's just listening to me run my mouth in the background and listening to the chill music because I play a lot of like chill hop.
Which as a morning radio show that plays games, I mean, we can absolutely respect that. That's fantastic.
There you go.
Yeah, I get the same vibe, and it's fun to watch. I mean, this is one of my favorite things about GMS is we have an innate curiosity into, you know, why people enjoy the things that they do. We kind of saw that earlier in the show when Whit joined us to talk about cozy gaming, and getting to watch you work in the crafting category and do all the things that you do is really, really fun. And another part of that is an area of the world that I wasn't familiar with until I started to get into the streaming sphere, and that's things like one-shots and such. And that gives us a chance to talk about Fiends of Fairwick. It's a Kickstarter that's going on right now. Please give us a glimpse into why you started the Kickstarter and what this is all about.
Okay, so fun story. So TTRPGs are a wonderful space. It's, you know, the space has its up and downs. It has its good side. It has its bad sides. Last July, the Great Rafiki, part of the GR crew here on Twitch, invited me to their monthly one-shots that they run where they're trying out new systems and they're trying new games and they're exposing people to stuff that's outside of D&D. Because everybody knows D&D, right? So everyone wants to see what else is out there. So they were spotlighting it once a month. Well, this group gets together and we have our session 0. We're talking about stuff behind the scenes. And for a throwaway one-shot, all of a sudden we've built these massive backstories around all of our characters and how they all like knit together. And then the show ended up running like an hour and a half longer because we were having so much fun. And then we're like, in September, we're like, well, let's do another one and see what happens. And in between, we've all been talking about what's going on with our characters off stream. And there's stuff that gets left to dice rolls, and I am the oldest person on the show. I play the youngest character. I play an 18-year-old. It's set in 1982. It's a Monster of the Week campaign. By the time we got to the end of the second show, we were like, we have to do something. So in October, we did another one-shot. So we've now had 3 one-shots with the same group, and said, you know what? We're going to crowdfund this starting in February of next year, and we want to do a show. But unfortunately, things being what they are, people got to get paid. As fun as it is, we have a couple people that their entire livelihoods are based in the TTRPG industry. They have to get paid in order to play in a long-term thing. So we're kickstarting it. We're trying to crowdfund it. The number is really low compared to a lot of shows just because we kind of all agreed, you know, we have a smaller audience than a lot of the larger shows. We're not trying to push for like tens of thousands of dollars as much as we definitely deserve it. We want to go bare minimum, just enough to get the funding for one season and then go from there. So that's where we're at. We're at about 35% as of this morning. I think that's the last email I got from Kickstarter, is that we're at 35%. But it's a lot of fun. It's all 1980s synthwave. It's set in the end of 1982. We'll be rolling over into 1983 if we are able to fund the campaign, because we're going to run out of days in 1982. They've all been like sticking to, we've been sticking to holidays a lot. So we did a Halloween episode. which is my character's birthday is Halloween. So we did a Halloween episode, and then we did a Thanksgiving episode, and they did Thanksgiving at my parents' house, my character's parents' house, which is funny because it's my parents, and I don't realize that one of the other characters on the show is actually my dad.
That's
it's drama. It is the best soap opera ever.
And that's what I was gonna say. Go to the Kickstarter, because I was reading through some of the character plots that were in there, or the character descriptions that are in there, and that's what's kind of neat about getting to do this, is you get a chance to play roles that you know, are completely imaginary, and get to kind of work on that character, and you clearly have done that for the character that you play.
It's so well, we all have. Well, I didn't know. So so we all just kind of like, it was a joke because it was supposed to be one thing. Well, what happened if the only reason that I know any of y'all is because you dated my mom when you all were in high school, because y'all be about the exact same age? And they're like, yeah, really, that's actually really good. And then it became, so again, it's cumulative, or it's group storytelling. So we all have our parts and we bounce off ideas off each other. By the time we decided to do the second one shot, our DM, the Great Rafiki, went to play a role's character. Play a role being he's Jay Martin. He is a D&D. He does a lot of role play instructions via D&D on YouTube. They left it to a roll of the dice whether or not I was actually his kid, and didn't tell me what happened until we were in character in show. But my character still doesn't know.
Oh my gosh.
He told somebody else's character about it.
It's like a big vat of improv.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's what TTRPGs are. They say the best way to become good at TTRPGs is take improv classes.
Well, it's going to be cool to see it get funded. You, of course, can help chat by going to that Kickstarter link. It's Fiends of Fairwick, a Monster of the Week miniseries, rather, on Kickstarter. Please help get it funded. But the reason you are here, Awkwardish Panda, is to play our favorite game, which is known as 5 Questions GMS. And we take you on that adventure now with the variety streamer, with the Fiends of Fairwick character, Awkwardish Panda. We do that now on Gaming Morning Show. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you succeed in wonderful colors. I'm hoping that Eagle the Mathemateagle has our official February record. Eagle the Mathemateagle. That sounds about okay. There it is. Yeah, that is the official record for this. All right, we are good to go. That looks pretty okay. We only need to make one adjustment, and that is not to have you be on the screen twice. So I can make that happen.
Yeah, that's too much Panda for one screen.
All right, let me see. Bam, perfect, right there. Hey, look, we made it work. The last person who played 5 Questions GMS with us, Panda, didn't get to see Sean the entire show. So you know we're making progress, which is good.
Oh no,
they weren't missing much.
Not much at all. All right, let's start with this. Question number 1 for Awkwardish Panda. Thank you, Bob. Your Kickstarter is for Fiends of Fairwick, a Monster of the Week miniseries, as we mentioned. Last weekend, Rihanna performed during the Super Bowl, and Rihanna has once sang a song called The Monster. You with me so far?
Okay.
So naturally, we're going to ask you, according to Billboard.com, what is Rihanna's biggest hit based on weekly performance on the Hot 100? Panda, is it Diamonds, SOS, or We Found Love?
I'm gonna guess Diamonds.
Ooh, that is a great guess. Bob? Wait, actually, Bob, just a sec. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
I just want to point out again for our audience.
Hold on, I just need to drink some of my coffee.
Oh, that looks nice. Because it is Valentine's Day, after all.
Right. It's Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where on Valentine's Day, sometimes people get connected with other people.
Sometimes.
This is true.
Yeah.
In a loving way.
Right. All right, so back to the game, though. We should probably find what Panda's answer is.
According to Billboard.com, Panda, is it Diamonds, SOS, or We Found Love?
Well, apparently We Found Love.
Correct.
Wow.
You are a genius. Ding, ding, ding.
I play TTRPGs. I'm good at taking direction from the DMs when the hints are dropped.
Wow.
What was your original answer? Didn't you say SOS?
Diamonds.
Oh,
I said diamonds.
I thought it was SOS, so I clearly was off too. But yes, apparently it's the first single from the 2011 album Talk That Talk, and it found its way to the top of the Hot 100 after just 6 weeks, so they considered that as the biggest hit. Eagle, Mathemateagle, what is Awkwardish Panda's score?
I think that's a 1.
High praise.
2.
High praise.
So number 2, for this question, the answer is a fill in the blank. Okay. But first, we're going to go on a journey. So if it's helpful to imagine, you can close your eyes or you can keep them open, dealer's choice. But imagine you're at a crafts expo and you're walking through the crafts expo and there's a candlemaker and their offerings catch your eye. You're like, oh man, look at the craftsmanship, the wax used to make each individual candle. But you're more concerned about the very important part of the candle that you actually light. You know, there's a part that's very important to candles, otherwise it's just a ball of wax. And that part, which is usually burned, you need to feel satisfied with the price that you're about to pay for that piece of the candle. So you might say you're looking for a candle with a blank for the price.
We really wrote that question, huh?
Yeah,
You really made a Fairwick question. You really did.
Yes! Oh, it actually worked! It actually worked! So your official answer is?
My official answer is Fairwick. Please note, I am a witch. I have more candles in my house than I own anything else.
Which is why you actually followed that question. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Ding, ding, ding.
That is amazing.
This is
oh
the
my
happiest
god.
I've been since...
Again, I'm really good at taking direction in DM cues. It's a thing. Sorry, I had to readjust myself. I'm queer, and if I'm not queer sitting, I'm not comfortable.
Fair enough. We want you to be comfortable, but yes, I'm with Riot. That is amazing. You are looking for a candle with a fair wick for the price. Oh my gosh.
Ding! You
So
are a
good.
genius.
Panda, you crushed it. You crushed it. No matter how the rest of this game goes, you're already one of life's winners.
Yeah, I think we award 2 points. There were 2 blanks, so
Fair enough.
2 points.
All right, Mathemateagle.
Not fair enough.
That is 3 of 2.
All right. All right, question number 3 for Awkwardish Panda, who is helping raise funds for the Kickstarter Fiends of Fairwick. We are asking you something that you seem to know a lot about that not many others seemingly do. We actually asked you that question already, and you told us fiber arts, especially crochet and black work. So we ask you, Panda, what is something we should know about fiber work, or fiber arts, rather?
Something you should know about fiber arts. It's an industry that moves way too damn slow because it's so old. People don't realize, like, it's really hard to get people to, like, say, hey, Twitch is a valid place that we can market our stuff. Because they're like, this has been around since, I don't know, 5000 BCE. So, there's a demand for it regardless. How many YouTube followers do you have, and is it in the millions?
You know, I'm no expert. Clearly you are, because we asked you what you seemingly know a lot about. I don't think Twitch nor YouTube were around at the start of fiber arts, if I do check my...
No, I do believe that, like, fire was barely a thing. Wix did not exist.
Which came first, fire or fiber arts? Fantastic. That is absolutely correct.
Yes.
We
Ding!
give you another point. Mathemateagle. Crushing it right now.
4 out of 3.
All right, question number 4 for you.
Number 4, we also asked you about your favorite material, possession, or brand, and you answered my Furls crochet hooks. So, if possible, are those crochet hooks within reach?
How many of them would you like to see at once? I cannot fit the entire collection in my hands.
You get a point per hook.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hold please, and anybody from my channel or my chat that's in here is going to start cackling, because we do this on a regular basis where we do hook show and tell, and we try to see if Panda can fit all of her hooks in her hands at one time. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, because I have one hand don't work so good, but we gonna try.
Kalaf, our head of research and development, actually knew that about you and told us to ask this question so that you could show off as many hooks as you possibly can.
Ripley, I'm gonna need you to move. I have hooks on that side of my desk.
Oh my gosh, we're going both sides!
Ah, no! Ripley, if you eat that, I'm gonna murder you.
Lovingly.
No, she literally ate one of my hooks. Like one of my really good ebony hooks we found I have it somewhere in the house.
I'm assuming this
to remind me
is
not to leave them.
This is a pet?
Yes, Ripley is my husband's German Shepherd mix.
Oh, I love German Shepherds.
Okay, wait, no, there's one more over here.
Uh-oh.
I think I could get the whole collection. Except for the one no! I'm spilling them everywhere, hold on. This is gonna be content for the day, y'all. It's Panda fails.
Stream marking this is
She has little hands that don't work.
Oh, look at the puppy.
That's Ripley. Seeger's under my desk. He's trying to start crying because he wants more treats.
Does Ripley ever get any
Hang on.
believe it or not jokes? One. Wouldn't that be anticlimactic if that's the only one that Panda was going to show us?
There, there's all of my hooks. Yeah! One of my purse in the other room.
All right, taking a screenshot. We're gonna take a look and see how many of those officially are. Oh wait,
I can count them.
I forgot, Sean. We have Eagle the Mathematical. Already knows.
He counted 37, and that brings you up to what is that? 41 points out of 4.
Someone, Chrissy just said I'm hooked on this in our chat. Oh my gosh! Ding ding ding!
Nice.
Ding. Is there not like a roll?
26, by the way. It's actually 26 hooks, so I'm okay with
You got bonus points.
making it accurate. But I have 26 hooks. 27 if you count the one in my purse, but it's all the way across the house. I'm not going to get it.
They don't have a carrying case for these.
I have some, but I keep them open in my little baskets next to my desk, so whatever size I need, I can just grab.
We are running out of time, or else we would ask you a
Sorry.
bonus question. Panda, on your chat some point later next stream, would love to hear a story about those hooks. You get a bonus point for
Absolutely.
it. It's not your fault that we're out of time. Question number 5. We asked you where you have not traveled and you would love to go, and you said Bora Bora. Why is Bora Bora the place for you?
I want to go someplace where I can turn off all my electronics and sit next to really, really pretty water and read a book and not have to do anything for like a week. You get private chefs at the Four Seasons in Bora Bora. I don't want to do anything other than if I need to get up and go shower or go pee or something. I just want to sit next to the water and do nothing. I want a real vacation of nothing.
You could sit in the water and then you wouldn't even have to leave.
Or
to pee.
sit in the water and do nothing. I have a waterproof Kindle.
Correct.
Final score, Eagle the Mathematical for AwkwardishPanda.
I think that's a solid 44 out of 5.
Thank you, Eagle.
AwkwardishPanda, variety streamer on Twitch, also part of the Fiends of Fairwick Kickstarter that's happening. You can find it on Kickstarter, and we will link it one more time to our chat. KJ agreed with you. That sounds quite lovely to do the vacation that you were looking for. Fantastic. Panda, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for busting out all of the hooks, telling us about Ripley, and crushing the game. You were absolutely fantastic. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me on.